When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So SMU's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Illegal block is back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes the catch. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Firing to the right, complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Touchdown Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So UNLV's offense will have its first possession of the game. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madison. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Madison. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets away. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
It's a running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNLV. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. A lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Go defense, one stop. No score zone right here.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quarterback making adjustments. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I think on that last play, example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. A really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling. second.
You can do better than that. Ryan.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Colorado State was far from the friendly confines of Fort Collins, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Terrell. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Boom. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
The defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And the defense aim got him at the 27. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Timeout. out, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Flying down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a cut! Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Give to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, SMU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Janging on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Touchdown Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UNLV 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline and really limit the damage on what could have been a really big play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On target over the middle. Off and running. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Rebels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical. A nice job getting him to the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the pass is incomplete as the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Going with the ground game left. Running to Green. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. On a little time, lets it go. On target. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He's got an open man, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, Mustangs! When we get to